Monopoly Party was released for the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube on October 29th, 2002, was developed by Runecraft and published by Infogrames. I'll start by saying that there aren't very many problems I had with the game, but I did manage to find two very minor issues. On one of the boards, I noticed that the character I had chosen to play had some buggy animations. Not a huge deal, and it's more funny to see than a real problem. The interface is pretty bad when you're trying to trade with another player. You will eventually get the hang of it, but it is very confusing when you first start out. I have always liked Monopoly, so it's no surprise that I do like this game. The game can be played with 2 to 4 players, and if you don't have anyone to play with, then you can always substitute people with AI opponents. The game lets you customize just about every option, and really tries to let you play the way you want. An example would be that you could set how many houses and hotels that you are allowed in the game, but there's quite a lot more that you can modify besides this. At first I figured Monopoly Party was just the name of the game, but there are actually 2 modes to choose from before you start, Classic or Party. In Classic, it's just standard Monopoly, where each person gets a turn to roll the dice and you move around the board. In Party mode, however, all the players roll the dice at the same time and move at the same time. It's an interesting spin on the game that I had never tried before, and it seems like a great way to speed the pace up. Runecraft really went above and beyond with this game. Any studio could have made Monopoly, but Runecraft did more than just that. You have a choice to play on any of the 5 boards available. Classic Monopoly is there, but you have 4 other great options: Sci-Fi, Fantasy, Prehistoric, and Ancient Monuments. Each of these boards has a lot of moving parts, making it less boring to look at. They also change up the names of each place and some of the artwork. Every board comes with their own set of characters with their own animations. They could have just used standard playing pieces, but decided to have a character that matches the board. It adds a nice touch of variety. Along with the different characters per board, you also get to choose what the houses you build will look like for each person at the start of the game. Monopoly Party is a good game to play with friends, but most board games are, so that's not really a surprise. I would say that if you have friends to play with and you either don't own the board game or you don't want to drag it out, then pick this up instead. The game exceeded my expectations. I figured it would just be standard Monopoly with the regular board, but I was pleasantly surprised to see all the other additions they made. The game currently sells for around $5, and if you would like to play Monopoly, then why not go for it?